this is Heavyweight Hopeful. This is my second video. The last one, I kind of did an introduction of myself and where I was, I don't know, kind of let you know where I was at. Basically, my weight loss consult was yesterday. I finally got the appointment to go in. Well, I can't even say finally because it was like, the same week. I got a consult to go and get information and see if I was eligible for weight loss surgery. The surgery I was interested in was the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG, and I feel like I got a lot more information than I had previously, even though I felt like I had done a ton of research and watched a million of these YouTube videos and blogs and reviews and all that kind of stuff online. I still feel like I learned some things that I didn't know. The first, I would say, would be that the doctor recommended for people who like, especially sugary type drinks, or like sweet tea or Starbucks frappuccinos or any of that kind of stuff. She said that when you drink them and you have your stomach that's the size of a banana and you haven't really changed anything else, that the drinks kind of just run through you and get absorbed the way they used to. Now, I don't drink a lot of those type of drinks. I do drink sweet tea. Virginia is technically in the South, and I don't know, I love sweet tea. Who doesn't? But that kind of got me thinking. She was like, if you are drinking a lot of those drinks, you're still going to have all those calories, and there's nothing really that's going to keep you from doing that. You can drink a quarter of your sweet tea and then drink another quarter and another quarter and another quarter, and eventually you drank all those calories that you would have drank anyway. So that really got me thinking about that. And also the nurse practitioner who came in before her that talked to me really got me thinking also about the carbohydrates. She says basically when you are a carboholic like I am, I love my carbs. They are probably the hardest thing when I've dieted in the past to try to cut out. Even when I was trying to do like, a Whole30 diet or paleo type diet, which I feel is a pretty good diet, or lifestyle, whatever you want to call it. The hardest thing for me to cut out were the carbs, the grains, breads, all that kind of stuff. So she said whenever you're eating those carbs, they kind of liquefy and turn to sugars and whatever. And it's the same basic concept as the sugary drinks or high calorie drinks. I shouldn't even say sugary drinks, but just those kind of drinks in general. So that started getting me thinking about the Roux-en-Y, or the gastric bypass. I feel like I need to do a lot more research than I already had done, because I really hadn't looked at the gastric bypass for me. I know it's great for a lot of people. I just feel like I had jumped on here and on the internet in general, and a lot of people were talking about the vertical sleeve gastrectomies, and that's kind of the way my brain went for me. There was a lot of people talking about how the malabsorption part of the gastric bypass, kind of made people look more unhealthy because you're not absorbing all your nutrients. And I think that was the main thing that turned me off. I brought that up at my doctor's appointment, and they said that if people are, following the program, following their diet, following their restrictions and their guidelines and all of that kind of stuff, and taking all of their vitamins, that shouldn't happen. So it made me want to watch a lot more of these YouTube videos of people who have had the gastric bypass years down the line. A lot of the videos I were watching were of people who had just had the surgery, who were thinking about having the surgery, who were very short-term post-op, because that's where I felt like I was at. I, was more interested in how they were doing short-term, because that's, I guess, what would be in my near future. So, and obviously I was concerned about the surgery and how hard it was going to be to recover and all of that kind of stuff. So they did tell me that the recovery time is the same for both surgeries. The diet is basically the same for both surgeries. The vitamins that you have to take long term for the rest of your life is the same for both surgeries. So I guess, like I said, I really need to do more research. If anybody has opinions, or if you've had either of the surgeries and you were kind of in this quandary like I am right now, and you can give me some advice or let me know why you went one way or the other, I'd really appreciate it. Or if other people who are researching are in my same situation right now, who went to their consult and yay, I got approved for the program. I forgot to tell you that part. Yeah, that was the most exciting part. I got approved to be in the program. They said I was a perfect candidate. And so I was totally excited yesterday. I kind of wish I would have made the video yesterday, but I was just so tired after my day after I went to work, because I didn't really sleep very well the night before the consult appointment. I really didn't sleep at all. I think I slept like maybe 3 hours, just because I was so anxious, and my mind was like just spinning, and I couldn't turn it off. And I kept watching more videos, reading more articles, watching more doctor tutorials, and anything I could find that was, I don't know, going to help me for my appointment, or maybe come up with questions for my doctor. So anyway, yay, I improved, and now I'm just crazy nervous. Sorry, someone knocked on my door. Okay, so I am really nervous. I did get a big, like a binder they gave me for the Bon Secours. It's like the patient guide to bariatric surgery. I have a lot of appointments I have to go to. You're required to go to 3 nutrition classes consecutively. They have to be once a month, and if you miss one, you have to start completely over. So those are very important. I have to do that. I have to do some labs, EKG, and blood work and stuff like that. And then when I got there, it was kind of weird. They made you blow into a bag and then drink this weird little drink and blow into another bag again, so that they can test, oh my gosh, I can't remember what it was, but I think it's something in your stomach. I can't remember. Anyway, I don't know. I'll think of it later. But they test for something, so that was another test you have to do. I have to go to a psychological evaluation appointment, and I guess at that point they determine if you need to keep going to see a psychological professional, or if you're okay. You do an evaluation and they can okay you to go after that. And then I'm also required to go to at least one support group meeting. I like that idea. I like the idea of meeting people who have been through the same situation and listening to their stories, just like, watching these YouTube videos. Same kind of deal. I want to hear what advice other people have or what struggles they've come across, and I think that'll be great. I really don't see myself only going to one, although who knows, maybe I'll hate it. I don't know. So I have to do that, and that I think is next week, their next support group. I think I'm just going to knock it out, and that way if I don't end up liking it, or it's horrible like to get through in traffic or whatever, then it'll be over with and I can cross that off my list. I also have to do a sleep study because I have sleep apnea, and I hated doing that the first time. I had a CPAP machine, but I don't really use it because it broke, I think. I'm sorry, I think my dogs chewed it up. when they were puppies, or one of my dogs, you know, the little face mask part. Anyway, I just never got it fixed, and I never went back, and I know I snore horribly, and it's not attractive, and, you know, so I should be using it, but whatever. I guess now maybe I'll use it again. But that's on the list, and those are all really the things I have to do before I can get cleared for surgery. The doctor I'm seeing is Dr. Elizabeth Barrett, and like I said, she's at the Bon Secours weight loss specialist. She's in their group, and I'm excited. I liked her, and I liked the nurse practitioner, and I guess it's just going to be a learning process right now until I decide. Obviously, I don't have to decide today, but eventually I am going to have to make a decision, so hopefully I can do that soon. Thanks for watching, and I hope you comment, and really, if you're new like I am, I would love to subscribe to your channel too, and, you know, listen to your videos and your story. So, you know, click on that little subscribe button wherever it is. I think it's down there. All right, thanks. Bye.